Welcome to the latest climate podcast. Here are today's top climate news stories. The World Bank is dedicated to tackling climate change and gender issues in the Pacific region, as highlighted by Anna Bierdi during her visit to Australia. Meeting with economic ministers in Fiji, she stressed the area's vulnerability to climate challenges and food security. In response, the bank is moving a vice president closer to the Pacific to manage a significant $3.4 billion aid initiative. This initiative aims to create flood-resilient infrastructure and empower women in the workforce, while also improving trade access and health systems across small Pacific nations. The World Bank's efforts promise a brighter, more resilient future for the region.
Australia and Turkey are in a standoff over hosting the upcoming COP31 climate summit, prompting criticism from UN climate chief Simon Steele. He highlighted the need for a quick resolution, as the delay is disrupting essential planning for the event. Both nations submitted bids last year, but neither has backed down. Steele urged Australia to strengthen its climate goals and accelerate its clean energy transition. Meanwhile, Turkey insists on its geographical advantages for emission reductions. The decision requires unanimous agreement from a group of 28 countries, which missed its June deadline, adding to the urgency of the situation.
Australia's Liberal Party is facing challenges with its climate policy, particularly after the Western Australia Division voted to abandon the commitment to net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. This decision has sparked internal debates within the party, especially as federal leader Susan Ley navigates differing opinions among members. Prominent voices like Andrew Hastie emphasize the need for a clear stance on climate issues to attract voters. Meanwhile, Labor is also under pressure to adjust its policies. As the political landscape shifts, the outcome of these debates could significantly impact future elections and voter engagement in Australia.
Inchcape Philippines has proudly introduced two exciting electric vehicles, the Nevo Q5 and Hunter K50, at the 2025 Manila International Auto Show. These innovative models aim to transform electric mobility in the country by offering impressive ranges of up to 1,215 kilometers. The Nevo Q05 features advanced technology like park assist and a panoramic sunroof, while the Hunter K50 stands out as the world's first range-extended electric pickup, boasting 10 drive modes. With these launches, Changan demonstrates its commitment to sustainable and high-tech transportation for Filipino drivers, paving the way for a greener future.
In Australia, former Deputy Prime Minister Barnaby Joyce is challenging the coalition's commitment to the country's net zero emissions target. He has introduced a bill to repeal the goal of achieving net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. While this bill won't be voted on yet, it highlights divisions within the coalition, especially after their recent election defeat. Many Liberal Party moderates support retaining the target to show commitment to climate action. Joyce argues that reconsidering the target should be part of the coalition's review process, as other party members, including One Nation leader Pauline Hanson, also seek to scrap the emissions goal.
The International Court of Justice, ICJ, recently ruled that countries must take action to prevent harm from climate change, a decision welcomed by many. This ruling, requested by the UN General Assembly and supported by small island states, emphasizes the need to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. While the advisory is not legally binding, it could revitalize global climate negotiations and empower vulnerable nations to demand stronger action. Despite past disappointments in climate meetings, the ICJ's endorsement of compensation for climate damage may inspire legal actions and encourage developed nations to support those affected by climate disasters.
Filmmaker Nagesh Kukunoor recently discussed his new web series, The Hunt, the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, emphasizing its apolitical approach. He focused on the gripping investigation rather than political aspects, inspired by Anirudhya Mitra's book. Kukunoor highlighted the challenges of adapting true crime stories, navigating various viewpoints while maintaining sensitivity. He noted the current climate of heightened scrutiny for filmmakers, driven largely by social media, which complicates creative expression. Despite these challenges, Kukunoor remains excited about the potential of long-format storytelling in the evolving entertainment landscape, showcasing the importance of thoughtful representation in his work.
Northern China is currently facing severe weather challenges due to torrential rains, particularly in Beijing and nearby provinces. These intense downpours have raised concerns about potential landslides and flooding, prompting authorities to relocate over 4,000 residents from affected areas, including Shiwanzi village near the Mian Reservoir. Scientists suggest that these record-breaking rains may be linked to climate change and the East Asian monsoon, disrupting the region and impacting its economy. In Shanxi province, emergency services are actively conducting rescue operations to assist those affected by the relentless floodwaters.
The Chery Tiggo 7 Super Hybrid has launched in Australia, offering an exciting plug-in hybrid powertrain that combines a 1.5-liter turbocharged petrol engine with an 18.3 kilowatt-hour battery. This innovative vehicle boasts impressive fuel efficiency of just 1.4 liters per 100 kilometers and an electric driving range of 93 kilometers. With a starting price of $39,990, it features modern amenities like dual 12.3-inch displays and advanced safety systems. The Tiggo 7 Super Hybrid is backed by a 7-year warranty, making it a fantastic choice for eco-conscious drivers looking for style and technology in their SUV.
Vijai Sharma, a key figure in India's climate negotiations and architect of the Kyoto Protocol, passed away in the United States at age 75. He dedicated over 15 years to advocating for developing countries' rights in international climate discussions. Sharma played a vital role in shaping India's environmental policies, serving as Environment Secretary and Chief Information Commissioner. He was instrumental in hosting the 2002 climate talks in Delhi and enhancing India's environmental regulations. His expertise and humor left a lasting impact on colleagues, and he will be greatly missed in the climate negotiation community.
Tuvalu's Prime Minister Vijai Sharma recently addressed the Australian National University, highlighting his nation's proactive approach to combat climate change. He emphasized the importance of the Philippine Union Treaty with Australia, which offers a migration pathway for Tuvalu citizens and promises funding for coastal adaptation projects. Despite these efforts, Tio warned that over half of Tuvalu could face regular flooding by 2050. He urged Australia and other nations to enhance their climate commitments, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and transition to renewable energy to protect vulnerable countries like Tuvalu. Time is of the essence in this urgent fight against climate change.
In Singapore, the rising interest in nuclear energy among neighboring countries has prompted the need for the city-state to develop its own capabilities, according to Minister Tan See Leng. While Singapore has not yet decided on using nuclear energy, it aims to train local experts to assess advanced nuclear technologies safely. The Singapore Nuclear Research and Safety Institute plans to train 100 nuclear specialists by 2030. Partnerships with the United States and France will enhance Singapore's understanding of nuclear safety and technology. As new, smaller nuclear reactors become viable, Singapore is keen to explore their potential for energy needs.
Pakistan is facing significant challenges in accessing climate finance, despite a global surge reaching over $2 trillion in 2024. As one of the most climate vulnerable countries, Pakistan struggles to attract meaningful investments, with only $4 billion in climate finance in 2021. The nation needs $30 to $40 billion annually to meet its climate goals, yet lacks the necessary infrastructure and governance to engage effectively with investors. However, recent initiatives such as the SPAR 6C conference and new green bond guidelines show promise for improvement. If Pakistan can enhance transparency and project readiness, it may successfully tap into the growing climate finance market.
Australia's political landscape is buzzing with discussions about climate change and Indigenous issues. The Western Australia Liberal Party recently voted to abandon the target of net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050, creating tension within the party. Meanwhile, Labor is focusing on advancing Aboriginal rights and addressing the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has called for a two-state solution, emphasizing the need for compassion towards innocent lives affected by the conflict. As both parties navigate these significant issues, the future of Australia's policies on climate and social justice remains a hot topic of debate.
For more climate news, make sure to download the Change Your Climate app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Please note these stories were AI generated from real news sources, which isn't always perfect. If you have any concerns or questions about the news contained in this podcast, please reach out to us. Thank you, and see you tomorrow.